おお、ナイスショット。でこれスモークないからちゃんとヘブンからの射線きれいに通してるね。偉いなこれアスパス。おお、ナイスショット。あ、ボム落ちた。うまい。シェリフ。うおー、アイシー。What？まあここワンキルまず最強。はい、ワンキルトン。おおおお、強っ。めっちゃいいね。アスパス死ぬんじゃね。あー、奥まで入ってたら死んでたけど。うわー、いいオフアングルなんだけどそこ。今紐で引っ張られてストッピング効かなくなったな。やっぱこれ A メイン取り返す動きってさ、ロータスにおいてマジで大切なんだけど、正直さ、ノラランクで A メイン取り返す動きするの無理じゃね？しかもさ、その A メイン取り返す動きってめっちゃスキル大切なの。その定点が大切だから。実際それできないよな、ノラランクで。A メイン取られたんで A メイン取り返しましょうって言っても崖裏とか殺すような。崖裏殺すスキルとか知らないじゃん。俺も知らないし。うまい。うわ、ナイスリコイル。アスパス、お前スライディングもう一個。あー、惜しい。いや、言うてナイス3キルだけど、チームエコなのにバクね。entire army that's now going to be facing him. Reveal time and oh no way the sheriff. Not even any time to let loose with the ultimate. これ BX 作戦か？おお、トレント。ナイスショット。これ。あー、スパスお前強いし、ネオンだったら持って帰ってこれるボム。お、ベイン。プラントしないと間に合わない。あー、お前なんでパラ返したの？間に合わないじゃん。ノー。Cleared. Valen and Leaf are side by side. The stun and fault line, at least with the Nightfall, it's all going to be combined, concatenated in to see if they can get this site hit. But again, like I said, the Nana Swarm's not there. Swapping it over, it's a rifle into the hands. But again, a fight taken straight into the smokes. It's so damn disjointed. Door opened up, noise cues cut away. Nobody can hear a bloody thing. Massino sticking into the plan, but nobody's watching his angles. Oh! Ton to Aspas and Tex, they've got to try and stave off the aggression, stave off G2. But it's inevitable at this point. 惜しいね、壁抜き。いやー、これ G2 激アツだな。あー、すごいおもろいセットアップだな。うわー、いいカバー。オーディンはネオン強いよな。Everybody dropping here. Leviathan looking strong in control of every possibility here. The retake shut down before it can even begin. うまいね。LA とかさ、マジいろんなプレイヤー見てて思うことがあって、みんなさ、ブレスレットとか時計とか指輪とか普通にするけど、マジで無理なんだよな。ようするわ、本当に。
Pressure from Tex over towards B stalls out those rotators, and it's only Leaf. Yeah, still, it's got a funny gun to send it into his hands. We've got him dropped in the process. A lot of damage onto Aspas.
わー、マジで頭いいな。これレビ返せるスキルないからリセットがいいと思うけど、これマジでいいウルトだな。いやでもこれ気づけねー。あー、うまいわレビこれ。わー、レビアタンもうまいなー。それうめー。
いやそうこれエコでもロックダウン使ったのはマジでいい判断だよ。相手が開始のウルトがない状況でウルトを使わないと、じゃあ自分たちがエコだからウルト使わないよってやってると結局相手にカウンターが揃ってる状態になるんだよねずっと。強い。
Picks them apart just from the side. Aspas still just causing all sorts of a bit of mischief. Leaf still locking down this extremity. They do not know how to navigate this scenario whatsoever. It's gone to pot for G2 though. In control of it, still not expecting it. Mazzino slipped his way in through tree once more, but only one left to stand on his Tex with an operator in his hands. Yeah, he's a G2 player. It's a 1v3. Would be a miracle for him to pull this one off. Icy. What is that shot? I mean, Icy just coming straight back at him, man.
こいつ8キルのうち5キルがシェリフでピストルラウンドだけど。
They buy their time and wait to strike back and leaving it just now to Mazzino and a 1v3 here. Just for the pistol, util out into the hand, but straight in.
あさってとかは来るかな。で、レンジディアラキス寝てた。スイラつく理由で。まあ俺が悪いんだけど。
Doors opened up though, looking for a pivot potential. Options again, not clearing text, but luckily saved there by the teammates again. The call is made left.
Nice shot.
Is explosive. Trying to react into it. A fight taken straight up here. Head on a swivel, doesn't know which way to look. V4 situation. Tucked to the corner, Jonah P. Waiting out, but just spotted into the corner and cleaned up. Knows where Com is. Valin will drop him. 12 seconds remaining though, he's got to get a move on and he's going to be chased now hot on the heels. The rest of Leviathan going to be ready to punish this one. It's a tap and avoid. He's hoping for an easy fight as well, but at this point, no more options to him.
It's a crazy late lurker, the backstab for the post plan.
He's going to try and catch his timing and catch it well, especially with Leaf falling once more as well. The options are starting to run dry and short. Ults are forced out. Icy is getting into it now as well. He just misses it. Goes straight over the top. Now you're seeing it, Haunt as well, follows through and around. G2 going for this, still trying to take this one with the rifles. In play again, down to just Tex. 1v2, drop down to 25 health, he's avoiding it, trying to isolate it, find these fights on an individual basis. Jonah P, he's taking the second Valin.
As G2 get to double digits, Valin at 21 kills. That showstopper just designed to try to buy time. But Icy went forward, forced out, no kill. Jonah had to do a lot, picking up 2 on his lurk. And that's the advantage of Valent's attacks like calling to insert people into these positions. If the Nightfall catches 2 or 3 on C, he can always go.
I'm spotting a shot fired. King though, trying to bait him in here with a jiggle peek as well, but he's rattled away. Revealed a little bit here, still trying to go for the play once more. It's a paranoia.
え、バイパーのモロ今死んじゃうよ。おお、1 HP What? バイパーのモロ死んじゃうからさ、いやわざと多分残したとかじゃないと思うけどね。いや今ギリギリで耐えようとか思ってやってないぞ。絶対スモーク構えてたからたまたまだぞ。
Left alone now to his own devices. It's a 1v4 to try and tangle with. Can't quite. Into action here. Containment onto Aspas. Can't play into it. I see. He was so quick. In through the back.
またオブジェクトが引っかかって死ななかった。
Trent now finally committing to this plan as well with the door opened wide and around. Tex making a peek and a thing for it still with a showstopper in through the back. No casualties there, but again this has fallen to space once more. But again the obstacles they have to navigate are numerous indeed to seize. Laid out on top.
これウルト打つの？マジの What?
He just follows the trace as a point and click adventure game but can't manage it. Tuck behind, at least through mound. Every player.
時間足んなくね。だよね。
He posted up here onto this angle again. Will
このスモークマジいいな。
A little bit too many angles. Boombot, nade.
うわー、ナイスタイミング。
Takes the peek straight into a king. Just could not quite get out of there though. The TP forwards and in. It's a committal by Valin. Dodging and juking at least from the stun and away. Now the second round of things once more. It's a rolling thunder. Let's try and push them back. Aspas.
うまいね。
In hand now, trying to make the play.
うまー。アスパー。What?
miles away on the other side of the map. Mazzino and Aspas are just like, should we go in and just win this round?
I mean, that is, I think, to a certain degree as well, the difference between maybe just playing to win rather than playing not to lose. In scenarios like that, Leviathan, they've been guilty of down.
But he's also stopped Icy from taking that area of the map. G2 with pin.
Oh boy.
It's going to be a tough retake.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. They want to try and go for this one rapidly. Full attack, slowing him down, Tech still alive and kicking. Overdrive, Aspas, but lit up like a storm and a hail, and the bullets raining down the pit. Still, it's going to be dropping. And a potential opening now for Leviathan, but again, that pressure is there. It's all for the map. Our opener here in this best of 5 grand final, standard to take some space out and through. Door opens up and wide. Leviathan flooding through, at least with the kills. Trent, he's going to dodge and juke and weave away. Too much to overcome.
Everything else really was finding too much value, but the A hits were great.
Exactly, and punishing that flood defense protocols that G2 have waiting, but this time there's an extra element. They all drop down to support and supplement, and at least dropping 2 of the bodies. Aspas decayed down, at least to the double digits, and Jonah P just walking around and away. Still claims the one. Aspas, he did lock his sightlines onto it, but he's no more for the world. And G2
get up into their post plants and start pushing them again. And G2 finds that little moment of respite and decide to pounce and put the pressure onto Lev. Not going for those set and help Tex.
A lot's going to be asked of him. Tex, that anchoring spot as well. Stalwart defender out through the back of the site. It's a cacophony of util up into his face, and he can't quite do it still. The players are there, the doors open wide, and Aspas and Mazzino will 18 seconds left. The plan needs to start going down, it needs to be committed, and smack down. Mazzino, all turns, out and through, rolling thunder, they want to go now. It's a rapid play and approach, at least with the paranoia again to supplement. Everybody's blinded up, nobody can stand their ground, and Leviathan. Ice cold, knowing that the teammates have got his back in terms of breaking that utility. He glides away, but doesn't quite dodge that one. The Prowler's still connecting. Lights him up as well, cuts away to sound cues. Here's Aspas in for the back of the side again. There's no heaven smoke. Valin is way ahead of the rest of his team, and they're trying to supplement and support still. It's a crossfire setup that is not expected. Leviathan. All the space in the world out through the A site. Leaf, it's definitely a chance to respond. Maybe he can make it winnable and doable, but just backs away to Haunt. Makes the decision easy for him. Again, a roll in front of Mazzino. I don't know how he's building these up, but this guy is on fire. And from the wraparound, Tex, it's a dagger and a blade straight to the back. Mazzino, collapse fight. Did he choose to take it? Baiting Leaf back in, but it's still being watched for. And again, what timing does he choose to take? Again, yeah, with the util coming through. This time it does need to be alleviated, and the pressure.
Oh, Mazzino!
Again, holding it down, rifle.
Oh! 倒しきったな。GG。まあ実際今俺学が必要ない仕事行ってるし、なんなら学ない方がおもろい仕事してるやん。アスパス目撃
Surely should be seeing this one coming as well. Plenty of more players.
結構よく追ったけどな。
For the trade. This is a reaction, isn't it? As well, you can hear the scurrying of the
ポジション
footsteps.
気づけないっしょ。
He's the only one that was well. He's going to be seeing this one.
おー、トレント！ナイスフリック。
But again, adjustment by Trent was just sublime. Spike going to be planted now. They don't have control of most of this one. Here's a
うわー、もう奥中にフラッシュ出すの？ブリーチで？
There is a chance here that Tex could get at least half and make this difficult.
Paranoia to start. He at least gets the half as well. There's that win con earned as well, and he's chopped this one up. Side being divided, but just can't quite wrangle lives yet. Somehow, always the call is enough to sail them through it.
Yeah, I think that was a fantastic pivot, but also what is that shot from Trent on the wall? Most of the time, 90% of the time there, Com is getting that kill very cleanly, and I can't blame him. It's just a nasty flick from Trent. And the first 5, I think it was yesterday, all went the way of Crew.
Very committed here, at least onto the eco. Com is able to get the one, trying to bait it up and set it up here. Pistols in hand, they are doing the work of it, Leaf. Doesn't quite have the weapon for the job, does he? Still flashed up, blinded up, but he's covered over the shoulder. That's Trent.
アスパスダメージくらいながら武器取りに行ったのはいいけど、これめっちゃ警戒されてるね。足音聞かれてるから。うまい。うわー、うまいな、そこで逃げる判断は。いい打ち方。危ねえ。小さむ。
Now stacking of a couple of these bodies as well. The drone's broken, kill trips as well. This is being a real nuisance. Icy, of course, is going to be falling. Players are going to be swarming now into the side as well. Bodies trying to play with that player advantage. G2 with control of it. Elite. Do you even play this?
I don't know if you can,
man. Trying to head into this one with the operator again. The first flicker adjustment, a shot missing from Aspas, the expected. Suspecting the backside player with Valen removed again. Dart laid forwards, but that stun just connected with a friendly fire. Leaf. Oh my, still healthy. And still in the fight. A thrift. Watching. Aspas doesn't want to overstep it. That drone as well, the reclear. There's that discipline. Yeah, nice. Aspas is trying to make the most of it here. He's kind of out alone though. It's Leaf on 30 health, watching the flank as well. One shot will do it to the chest as well. A little bit asleep at the wheel, still manages it, but he's not going to be expecting King. He wrapped his way around and through, and now rejoining Erring and up through A long as well. They've already walked their way through. Icy, he's not watching for this cross-up. Comma's got so much space in the midst of all of this, and a tap reveals his position once more. Fights to be taken out through short. They're smoked off and away. Com blindly away here with the dart as well, spraying. But as well covered out and through. He's taken matters into his own hands, pressing the advantage. King now sticking. Com to deliver that round straight.
But they've got such a nice idea about how Valen's moving around the map. Aspas fighting straight in.
That's a solo play, man. He's heavily alone here. There's a Hunter's Fury. Cuts it up, not enough for the kills. A lot of damage done though. A lot of players from G2 going to be weak here in that rotation around, and Com was just none the wiser, not expecting that mid could be pushed up and pressed like that kind of position here, but it's a double face out wide.
Jonah's got to watch both of these. It's his job to try to cover long and short. Valen's got the spot,
and it's still not solid. And these players are as weak as they are. They've all started to fall. Leaf is miles away. No one reveals it, and now he has to get a move on. Nana Swarm, not potentially even there as well. It's just being stuck all the way, covered into the corner. Nana Swarm will force it back away, gives him that lifeline, but swinging wide. Tex controls it all. Sky, drone in his face. Ready here, won't stretch as far though. Duration's going to be breaking.
でもだって俺別に釈迦さんいてもどうせ多少しか落ちんくね。うわー、うんめえ。キモー。マイガー。
The rest of them hot on the heels.
お、なんか向いてきた。 Only one to remain is Leaf. He's gone. He's finished.
He was set up to just plug people off. It's the ult in the end that gets
日
the
本人っ
value.
て全世界の人口の何パーよ。
You see that all of the utility coming through is expecting a player to be behind plat.
アメリカとか英語圏地域の人口と比べたらさ、すごくね日本って。
Nothing being held back by G2. But you've got to take A in two waves of things, and he's already spotted out, and that's going to force it out into the open. Aspas tanked up, committing some ult. Whoa! In Thunder, refinding Mazzino. And this is him just trying to make the play as well, expecting that one. He's out open. Util.
うわ、そこでスタン出せんの？あー、出しとけば後ろのカバーは綺麗だったけど。
It's going to do a lot, but still can.
A little bit of pressure first, then a breach ult, then the recon dart's going to come back online.
There's no way. The call's been made. They know on the first tap the rolling thunder's going to be coming out. Jump spot around, surely. Noise indicator. Jonah P's got to suspect it and know it. They're walking right into him and maybe just into the trap.
うわー、これシーロンクリアしてきたらガレージ割れるけど。あ、もうバレてるからいいのか。
It's there.
The recon's good.
Yeah, forces him backing out. And now Trent knows he's not going to be sticking it. That is right on the money. I think King's going to stick it all the way, but he gets off with hearing the footsteps. He knows reactions are up to scratch. Close quarters in through the door. Leaf is gone.
Get info, they're going to come in.
They're rushing into it again once more. The anchoring player is still out through the back. This time Com is deleted out through the back of the side. Finally, Mazzino cleaned up. It's still a multitude of damage that has been done, including the spike drop down towards the back. Finally reclaimed. Trent gone for the plan, but it's still that 2v3. And as this smoke fades, options are plenty. Aspas misses it. And Icy needed to take a risk like that. The duel is being earned. Drop down from Tex. I'm going to go for this one. A rapid play. Paranoia sets him up. Heal quite a lot, but he needs to pick his timings well. It's attack. Recon dart is going to be broken. Doesn't know where the two of them are. Doesn't even know if they're still potentially now.
うわー、いいのぞ。
Second tap. Waiting round. Shorty in his face. King.
うわー、バンダル。 まあちょっと相手のポジションが後ろに下げてピークしてきたからプリエイムあんま合わなかったね。
Yeah, they've just been disrupting the timings that G2 are taking. That's TPT, that's committed by Valin. Out through the back, there was at least a dart there, and he has Lee's flashed up. Needs to be defended, no way. It's not being held down with text dropped. There's a potential for G2, even with those weaker weapons.
Available to go for this retake. They can
お
wall, they
お
can
モ
paranoia,
ロ
but
カー
G2
テンき
should
た
be pretty solid here.
Aspas, he split up the site. The paranoia is perfect as well.
Ah.
Lighted up towards the corner, but
ー。
Lee's
キングハウ
three found.
One,
Incom
two.
has been given this lifeline, but still
Ah,
too much to
clearing.
deal with.
Oh,
Defending
Tio.
that player, just it.
One chance.
Round and away, reload, and a stick. Come onto the defuse. Nano swarm, narrowly avoided. Half at least it's a wing on there, but he can't quite stick it again. Time running short.
あーノータイム惜しい。
All for help here.
Yeah, already
Make a
feeling it.
decision. Do you anchor or do you leave?
It's a little bit of hesitancy still. There's defensive smokes that have been propped down and placed. Still flashes evened out on either side, but no swings from G2. Players are barely in position onto the approach. And are they going to be ready for this one? Walking it down, pistols in hand. This will be a tan. We'll find the day. And the advantage now here for them.
That's
うわ
such
こ
a
れ
sick
裏めっち
idea
ゃケ
from
アして
King.
る。うわリーフお前ってやつ
They've
は
just wrapped his way all the way around, and the spike has been dropped down into short. King so eager to take as well. We're catching G2 off guard, but not this time. From Lev here.
Blocking sight.
Dart over the top. That was dealt with as well. Cleaned up. Icy still looking it
あー
down.
まあ
But
一
with that outlaw
発
in
入れた
hand.
けど惜しいな。
Nails a shot into Mazik. Drone.
それは舐めすぎかも。
Buys him a bit of that space and time. It's an aftershock up into the corner as well, but it's being thrown out on Ivan's sides here. It's an even exchange.
おおよう倒
The
したな。
util and potentially the guns to make a difference.
う
Lee.
わ
He
ー
tucks
グ
himself
ッド
up
パ
and
ラ
cuts
ノ
to
イヤ
that
すぎ
close
マジ
into
の
the
What?
He's delivering death blows, man. Raining them down. He's playing a bit fast and loose into this, but it's a 1v3 and you've got to do it. Still doubled up. The discipline will sail it away. Low and steady by Leviathan, all holding out through a lobby. It's a stun on the follow. Wait, is this play that's occurring here with the Hunter's Fury? At least it does supplement it, but that's at least on the attack side. They're just trying to offset this.
アスパスこれがさなんでレビアタンの方が人数有利になるのこれ謎でしょ
Deep lurks occurring. Jonah P and Valen have got to lock down their sections of the site. They're still locking this down, but time has been bought. And that's for the text wrap around here. Strikes them right where it hurts. Right where they weren't looking here, but they still
う
haven't
わ
dealt
ージャ
with
ンピーそ
Jonah
れウル
P.
トのチョイス
All
は
being considered. Rolling Thunder to at least delay, push them back, and around Mazzino. He's on an island, needs to be covered here. Not doubled up by the players on left. Still eager to take the fight, but potentially a great spot. But with Mazzino's ult online, attack is in order. He's not going to be able to get a half, is he? Aspas knows it. He's running him down
う
here.
まいね
Kicks it into
Nicely to what was going on there. Even with Jonah P throwing out the breach ult in the midst of all of it, the gaps that Lev are finding already early in this half, G2 didn't find a single time. And Tex lurks his way through B for the backstab.
tiny little changes, and even this one throwing it in. Look at this, all this pressure applied. Aspas is trying to squeeze these players. They might be anchoring into the link, but rifle in hand. Valen will save the day just for now. Potentially with that lifeline, and now Hunter's Fury.
あ当たんの
Well, Tex spotted out.
いやそれは G2 が
Like a
うめえ
beacon, Mazzino. Through and out, side by side here.
いやーナイスオーバーピークすぎるこいつら 55fps うんまいね今のオーバーピークすんの
But a massive advantage. Doubled up through, in through garage, Icy,
惜しい
and Trent. They're wrapping this all the way through, putting a bit of tempo into it. The dart is dealt with. Drone as well. Now going to be supplementing. Tex might even just press the advantage and push forward. So this one, have they missed Leaf? That's the question here. Shoulders peeking out. Tex still opts into it. That's a great fight. One out. Hunter's Fury.
アクション死んだ
The shots all
お
combined.
お待
And
って
full damage
落
for it.
下すな
Trent and Icy.
トレントいいうえアスパス
This guy.
What?
Precision is
ア
off.
スパスこいつマジで OP だな
Push 4 players on the flank and then Valen ults back into heaven to make it impossible for Lev to react in a certain direction. The Lev players just end up finding so much value stuck on the site.
Yeah.
Aspas with 2. You want to go aggressive with the breach ult?
They do. It's a rolling thunder. It's all going to be queued up. Mazzino holding this one for a rainy day, and that's right now. Here, stand up still. Covered by Icy. Wasn't actually stunned from that one, so it's quick to trade it out. Let's put a pause into that tempo increase by Lev, but maybe just enough, not quite. Aspas, that high ground, perched up. Angle swing from Tex again. Sky is but lines it up for Leaf. And calm now. Up onto the flank position. More than noted.
マジで常にギリギリの戦いしとるなこいつらは
There's nothing to push him back and away. It's worked for them so far. Same game plan. Drone used to try and clear out through. Valen even a bit cheeky with it here. Fault line stunned up as well. They're going to be wrapping around.
Oh, nice cover!
He's still
Nice.
at least potentially to a win. Still, he's cleaned up.
Nice
Overextends his hands and
cover.
got inside the smoke, trying to take that timing down to just King. With a dart to deal with, off to the side, just pokes out the shield. The low, okay, traces. They point out his position. G2 flying up and over, sailing past. The Leviathan are going to be given again easy access. The retakes have been working for G2, so why would you mix it up?
At the same time here, King, Paranoia, Mazzino, Aftershock, these are difficult pieces of utility to get through. You've got to bait them out before you go for the retake.
That means going blow for blow, at least with that U2. You need to at least make an emphasis, G2, to pull it out of them. Ice cold so far from the Leviathan. It's a Paranoia. For a Paranoia, it's traded evenly again, but there's kills still flooding in as well. Players out of heaven come, just delivering it again. Straight to them.
OT で5人 A はマジチャラすぎる。
You want to make this one feel like it's the B hit coming through again. It's just to pull players away potentially to make the A side a little bit more easier. Leave timing. He takes it straight to him now, but not expecting that cut up into the corner once more. Mazzino.
いやまあ A5 の配置に気づけてないからね。でもなんか G2 すごい。おお。うわマジ。
They make it feel like a B fake, but part of the B fake inserts Leaf into a tough position, and that lets them get into A and have a backstab happening at the same time. Even as Leaf...
Kills could be happening here. Might see the feed. Oh, snaps to the side. That is just an unfortunate timing. The 9 grip so far towards the back of the site, but that might just get dislodged here with the Paranoia straight through. It's a stun again. Jonah P. It's util out into the open.
うわリコンめっちゃ映ってるけどテックス
A guy that you had so much camaraderie with just tear you apart in a round like this. Icy did his best to try to hit the flick shot, but they're so clean from Tex to open and to close.
He dodged away, crouched to the back as well, but his players are over towards A once more. To clash occurring on multiple fronts. Aspas cuts it up, close to the corner, spotted them out wide as well, but being defended. The rifles spraying and praying, still locking it down. Out through short, nobody dealt with Tex. And this is...
Oh no!
Trent had an opportunity, but it's all been stolen away. Beautifully, Aspas. My goodness, he's glided right into the fray. To wall up in their face as well.
こいつのエントリー気合入りすぎ。
He's so damn eager for it. Icy though will defend. Mazzino still. He's there with a bullet straight through.
やばい譲んねえ両者。
Decisiveness.
大手。
Two left to stand, two left to pick up the
ウルト
Mazzino another ult earned. And a rolling thunder. Might be all that's necessary to close this one out. Big just found. And the util, the obstacles, too much to face. The time is
GG!
This is the pivotal moment. Lamp's control still being maintained, at least by G2 as well. Shots wildly going to be traded there, but Leaf is going to be worse for the wear. Hasn't quite gone down just yet. Calling for the fight and straight into it. Damage at least done. Choose up those players again, but it has to be that regroup and patience played. 3 versus 3. In through in the back. Mazzino might have just slipped his way through and found that timing. Nobody's ready for it.
Oi, Levi.
Classic in half.
An explosive.
They're going to be trying to take this find up. Just contact again. G2 gonna try and go for a rapid play. That's a wingman sent first and flying forwards, at least with that util. Molly at their feet. Icy. They'll have that high ground still. Drops down. Back of them. The positions are hyper committed. Icy will have to try and deny, but he just can't do it. Everything is watched for. This is
この3ラウンド目これは激キツだわ。
They reviewed, they corrected mistakes, and now they're off to a blitzering start.
And this is part of the reason why we generally say that rematches like this favor the team that lost. But there was such a gap. That's what they've been expected. That's what G2 have conditioned them to expect over here towards B.
This is another Love Classics. 3 players contacted up again once more to back up and over. Icy Con with a jump spot as well. He's just making sure that he holds on to a bit of that util to seize that at least will tether them down low enough for the bullet spam to do the rest. Still losing that backside control. Just going to be notifying the rest of his team for this one here. G2 seeking to at least redeem themselves. Molly at the feet. Maybe it was unorthodox timings that were needed and necessary, but it's all being watched for again. 2 versus 5. Valen, here's this jump and he's to the side here, still doubled up. Orbital strike is going to be wasted. Now towards it, but a mountain to overcome here for the G2 players. Still jiggling with the movement. Surely King's done enough. Last player is known, notified. Leaf, there's nowhere to stand. And the ground that he stood on as well. It's going to swiftly just run, but still they want to go for it. Showstopper is out. The fuse is going to be rapidly dwindling here. And the TP evacuation is called on either side. Leaf, he's pried open the defense now. A site should be theirs for the taking. Open and shut case. And Tex just drifting past his timing taken. Valence hoping that there's at least that sound cue. Okay, the Seeker points it out. And now Tex won't be long unless he just approaches and sees this. Adjustment.
No! What?
In the end, wingman forwards, stun there, shorty out and wide, but there's going to be the showstopper that ends it all. Still out and through rifles.
Big different ready to go through the TP and end A. This kill, especially onto Mazzino, means that the A site's totally empty. So a mistake there, but at the same time,
you know, they want to play fast into this A site once more, cutting it up. That is preempted. That's a smoke drop down by Leviathan. They want to cut up this site and hold on to control of showers. That's the important element. It's going to be ultimately sent out flying. Nightfall combines out.
すげえいいウルト帰ってきてモロが落っこってきたから一瞬で解けたな。テックスウルトあるんでこれランプクリア捕まって1人死んで5オン2。うわナイスオーバーキック。おお、I see!
Into the corner as well. Pressure is mounting. There's no way he gets any more from this spot here. Leaf delivers.
ワンチャンスどころじゃない。これ勝ったっしょ。
Rebound with the volley.
おお、ナイスワンオン3。
drew all attention towards him in short. How Mazzino's molly lands there right under Valen's feet, I will never know. But look at that, everybody paying attention to Icy, trying to get him out of the picture, open the door for Leaf. G2 need rounds like this, they need huge moments like this.
The ticket, Aspas, position played, this is confidence at its peak. Flash in his face as well, Satchel, it misses, and the punish is there, Icy. So quick to follow up and through with it. And now, again, the push is being met.
Z2.
Take the right pauses here. It's a wingman. Down with the plan. It's a dizzy. Out and through. Takes us already into the back of the side, of course. Why not? He wants to take the fight. It's not being watched for. Trent, he's way out.
Oh, nice shot.
Double dinked up. Players are weak. And opportunities now going to be granted. Leviathan. There's no way they're pulling this one right back and away. Come on the flank.
Oh, Leaf, よかったな.
But now he's left alone. Two players at least knows what he had towards the back of his mind, and with the Hawk revealing him, that is going to be the confirmation he needed. Sees there, wraps it round, running them down, but again there's no trigger onto it. Damage done. One player left.
Oh!
Insanity. No, and that's the important part and element. There was a TP.
They're looking for comp.
Yeah, comp. They should know about this. They should know about this, but the crosshair placement is perfect. Walks and wades right into it with Leaf gone and deleted. It's another element now to just add into the mix. Leviathan can start to increase that pace and the tempo in and through. Icy is going to lock this one down, but he's the one who's been locked into place. The Tether, again the util is perfect. The Mazzino on the defuse, sticking this through. The noise cues have been cut away entirely. And another round.
All of the post-plant spray there. As Lev fully in control. Aspas up. Fighting them at showers.
He hears them, yeah, taking that showers control. What a shot by Leaf.
Straight
to the temple. They are eager. They've got an appetite to try and take up most of the space, especially when it's going to be taken, and yeah, they don't clear it.
How do you get
up onto the high ground? How do you get out? I mean, okay, straight through. That's a nade. Rebounding, bullets through the wall. Leviathan, though, they were putting that squeeze the entire time.
Yeah, that's lovely from King and Com adapting to it.
I can't believe this. Mazzino just going for these early peaks as well, straight out into the open. Side by side again. Straight from the playbook, Leviathan Shying away from what has been working for them. They're going to be diving straight into it. Can't be following the Prowler, but the pit does go down. Time though, it's away from them. Over the strike, committing. That's a hell of an ult to be used, but it's brought it down to a potentially winnable scenario. I'm not too sure. Time is short, and against it entirely. Come. Trailblazer, thrash through and followed up. Almost entirely here, Mazzino! Oh, he's ripped away the hopes and dreams, hasn't he?
That showers crunch, it gets massive value.
Don't worry, still he dodges out through and wide with the mosh pit, but entertainment has to just send it whipping right round to the corner, up and through and around the
これは G2 かなり激アツ展開だけど、ウィングマン残ってて、うわー、これ紐でエルボーも分かって、あー、それ壊さないか、2人とも。あ、無理だ。84。
Pause. Buffalo waiting for the util here. The Dizzy and now to swing. They want to try and overwhelm this one. G2 out through the front of the site and landing. Shots. Need to be the pistol round win, and now just looking inevitable. Sticking all the way here. Swingman on the defuse and covering. Neither plan from going down in the first place. Jumping through. Dizzy spots it out. Acknowledgement onto the two of them.
それでなんとかカバーたまたま取れたけど、しかもこれ裏見る人いないしね。わあ、ワンレスワンチャンスしそう。うわ、でもいいな。キングのポジションがいい。
Out through the side, wraps this one around, and the advantages are just flowing now for G2. A bonus round is in sight, but down to King. Can he play spoiler to it?
うわー、お互い3ラウンド目取り合うんだな。
Walking up though, he's going to have a flash in his face. Question is the Dizzy there to receive? Okay, instead they want to set the pace themselves. It won't collect.
Always looking to win the info game.
Gotta be careful though, because the space is also being picked apart. Already up through short, and King, there's a timing here for him to take off of the chaos and the noise and the cues that are being made. As soon as he hears the fire, running him down, out through into the smoke. Tex, he's there, ready, waiting, and spraying and praying. Apparently is the play.
You gotta be winning those, I feel.
いや、うまいな、抜かれないポジションでプラントすんの。わあ、ここで流れ1個切れるか。
Plan position. Tucked behind, finds the first. There's chances, there's possibilities. Leaf, half on the diffuse, the wing con, finds it, and now down to that 1v1. And a horn!
Yeah, but into a solo flanker.
And here's the ult from Aspas. It's a rocket out in his hands. Still
アスパス2回連続使わないよな。うめ。
And there it is, spotted. Not before Icy.
アスパスのレイズウルトの結構特徴な気がする。2連チャンで使わない。アスパス。うわー。
And that is nice. G2 making sure that
うわ、テックス、お前すごすぎだろ。
But already Tex has answered back with a thrash out in play. Dodged and avoided. Trent is running and scurrying, and Jonah. The Professor!
Info.
Might not expect this one. Straight up through B long. Taking up space once more, out through the hook angle. Leaf is going to try and lock that down. Aspas, he's already glided in, but there's nobody to back him up still. Rifles at work, at play, but not enough to get it over the line. Unless King can do the most, but he just doesn't even expect the corner angles here. Barrel out wide, Leaf will drop him down. Mazina's still with the ult as well. This looks like a play that they want to try and take. Aggression, Trailblazer spotting, doubles up as well, but the Rifles, who's going to be winning this one? It's important, jumping round, trying to bait it out. Orbital strike again, cuts it up into the corner, out through and into the back. G2 are delivering it. With the bullets raining down, it's only up to Tex. And he has way too much to overcome. G2 still alive. And around that barrier mesh, we've seen this one before. Blocks off the rotate, so looking to try and make this feel like it's a big hit. But meanwhile, rest of Lev heading over towards A. And guess what? G2, there's an awareness there. Especially now we're going to be knowing it. Jonah Pino. Doesn't matter if you know about it.
よう2人倒したな。最中2わかんないんじゃね普通
They really
に。
weren't. Even a bit of a pause into the round here. Silently now going to be creeping up towards that A side. Contacts core. That's going to be valid. And now second up, straight up, trying to take up that fight. But Icy can't quite land it. Not with the share. Shot that. Rebounding, dodged and avoided. Still jumping around and away. A lot of damage to side.
アンダーカットマジ
Play this
強
one
い
with
ス
the
キルなん
numbers
だよなあれ。
advantage.
One headshot each.
That could do it. Drops down, makes a sound cue.
そんなチャラいクロスエアで当てれんのリーフ。
Could have been comped out, flashed up.
やってるー。
And he's going for round 2. So much damage done, King. Single digits of HP. Just runs them down. decided they were low enough.
Oh, it doesn't matter what Lev do today. They are struggling so hard to win pistol. The King had so much value here. The call was so nice, you know. The pivot up through heaven. Recovering from Trent's early kill. The path.
Yeah, but it's util in the hands of Lev players. Could spell their defeat as a jump all the way through. Mazzino, his position's noted. It's cleaned up straight away. And Hunter's Fury cannot be evaded.
Absolutely beautiful.
This guy now is going to get minced and pinced out.
Round to the side,
Leviathan.
And yet the jump peak leaping over
た
side
ま
to
にやっ
side.
てない
And now he's looking
出
to
た
try
こ
to
とない
clean
け
up.
ど
It's that same duo again.
Nice and grouped up here. Shock dart. Not quite on the timing, so the drone's going to be getting off, but still not enough to push back Leaf. This guy willing to take this fight. There's annihilation. It does wrap its way straight round and behind, and there's no
デッドロックの
real
ウルト
direction.
さ、プロの試合結構捕まんないこと多いよね。
Inevitability there for Trent to be finished off. It was just a weaker buy at the end of the day here for G2, so anything they can get out of it, they will be happy.
The flank too, he's made his way all the way deep down mid.
Wrapped around, and the lockdown has to be committed up through into heaven. Tex, this timing has been
うわ
jiggled,
裏見
spotted
てん
and
の
watched.
偉す
So
ぎるな。
choosing to pick and choose your timings. Aspas might be going down with a ship. Indeed, he is.
あー、
Not
ベイ
even
ンズ。
couldn't get the one. That
そ
was
れ
the
はナ
goal
イ
of
ス
all
だ。
of it. Com. It's down onto that double
いや、
digits.
これちょっと
Needs
き
to
つ
try
い
and
んじゃ
get
な
a
い
kill here. It's nice with the movement. Still a jar. Valen diffusing all the way.
そうだよ
Being
な。
covered
オペ
in
をかれ
kind
てた
by
ら
his
ちょっ
team.
ときつい
Tex.
わ。
They know where he was. Kicking around in mid. They were spotted him
打
earlier.
ち方う
And they're
ま
not giving him any sort of an easy fight.
Sure.
Valen towards the A side. Jonah P. He's side by side, man. Still with a flash. This timing is everything. There it is. Hunter's Fury and a flash. All combined, connected. But where's the damage? Needs to get done right now. Annihilation. That's out through the window, I believe. Jonah P. He's going to be plucked out of sight, out of eye now for them. And now spray and pray with this one as well. With that Odin's fan, they do still have that site to take. 20 seconds left. Luckily, nobody from G2 hard anchoring into that spot. And the players are being caught way out into the open. Aspas!
アスパス
He's worked the man purely into the neutral. Didn't look like there was too much in
ま
terms
た
of
セ
you
ーブ
till
だ
they set
ね、オ
that
ペ
one
だ
up.
か
And
ら
now。 G2 forced to back away.
Tex, just as the distraction, Aspas doing the damage. Taken down eventually, but this time they swap roles. Aspas distracts. Tex closes Valen. Icy tries to save the operator, but it's...
All comes down to that. Dart through, in through the back of the site. Onto B, Hunter's Fury out into the open. Nobody watching as the smoke fades and dissipates. Just running themselves away here. Odin's fan praying that they get that open access. Spike has been dropped down, out through mid as well. It's chaos and anarchy, but at least there's going to be a time that maybe able to salvage most of this.
はどういうネキ今の
in his hands.
やばすぎだろトレン
Sure
ト
nobody can overstep their mark and into this space.
う
Not
わ
a chance there for Trent. Now for each other, moving off the position, but no. Grooving back again, just thinking twice about it. It's a high ground off angle, he's flashed up, blind as anything. Tried to adjust the aim in time, yet Trent and Icy, at least are there. Ready to respond, ready to at least maybe even this one out. Grab that, how the hell does that connect? Updraft, will only save you.
Oh!
Quick scope.
アイシーうまでも今の
Okay, I mean, pistol out, gotta make a go of things, I suppose, but Aspas is quick on the cleanup. 14 seconds left, Dart not being broken, the Blade Storms are out, and Tex is still defending. Both players to one of the sides of the sites. Aspas though is still this problem. You need to deal with this guy. He's taking over the game, step by step, shot by shot.
強いね
Would be disappointed if he didn't.
14 kills, 5 deaths to him.
But also,
あちなみにさなんか画質悪いって言ってた人解決した 120fps 最新やめたんだけど
Trent doesn't feel comfortable even holding the crossfire because they don't have enough info on Cat. They're just all and making it far too easy for Lev.
うわースパスお前いやでもなんだかんだ言ってさウルトなりなんなり大量に最強いっぱいいるけどさ結局アスパスなんだなって思うよそのパフォーマンスの安定感が違う本当に思う
King's worried about the re-flying and a repeat, but okay, composure's there. He's from the IGL.
弱い時ほぼないってすごくない
They know where he is now.
なかなか無
The
理よ
saddest way to end a half here. A desperation play from G2. Bit of early round aggression.
Pistol in the hands of Aspas!
急にゲーム内 VC ゼロなんだけど
From
あ調整さ
G2.
れたわ
Putting some pace into the round now. It's the only option left available for them, and they've got to even it out somehow. Tex still going to be anchoring. Cuts it up closely with the cage. Reveal of the recon, but now reveals his position and the kill. Does not go his way. Flooded straight back in. Leviathan attempting to offset this one, but right
う
out
わ
into
待っ
the
て、ヘ
open.
ブン
And
からの
maybe
抜き今
they've
や
made
ばく
one
なか
too
っ
many
た？
mistakes. Started off so damn nice here, but again, they're showing no signs of slowing this one down. Where does the time in the fight gets taken? Jonah P just looking out aimlessly. Down to just one. Trent reveals his position.
トレント
Reload.
いやー惜しい。今なんでボン持ったんだ？リロードフェイクのしようとしたのかな。
Jumped out in his hands. He hears it as soon as the orb is being taken, being covered onto the one side. He has to give this one up, and luckily his teammate.
おおスペクターうんなマジの。
To send them all back in.
あー
Ace.
ストールに鍛えてくれ。
MVP here today, Mazzino.
A spas going walkabouts. This guy is taking liberties, and he might be taking.
おおスパス What?
My goodness!
お
Doesn't matter about the return of the fire.
この男あまりにもチャラい。
Oh!
おおしかも当たってるしな。このオーメンに弾積み。 弾当たってるぜ。
Last player standing.
Picked to pieces. Plucked apart. The tapestry is falling.
アスパス様。
11 to 4. I mean, what is that? Instant.
頭狙って打ってんのかこれ。もはや。
Apart from the outlaw, they only had stingers in this round. If Aspas
Viatan can feel it. Out in the open. Aspas picks them apart. Updraft, knives out. Wants to make a play, but here comes a tempo increase once more. And water. But Mazzino just boiling him right back out.
あー GG もう強すぎるこいつら。最強や。これはマジでレビが強いわ。
Your 2024 champions of Americas, LowHP!